think we left off with an issue with the brakes. Turns out it was just different calipers. I didn't put them on. The previous owner had them on, so I had to get different brakes. So I went ahead and just skipped the whole thing. I just went to the store, put them on, and we got it working. Now you have a new issue. It did ran, drove it around the block, but that wasn't good enough. We have a problem with the transmission. So whenever we are driving it, it only wants to go into gear when the car is off. So therefore, I can't just be turning off the car every time I want to go into gears, and I don't want to mess up the transmission. So as of now, everything's up, everything's on there, but now I got to take the transmission back out. So let's get to it, because we have to take the transmission out and then go from there. I already started some of it. I already took most people do is they take the whole bottom ball joint out, the upper control arm, the tie rod out, and all that. All I do is take the fork off the strut, and then also take the upper control arm, twist it, and it comes right off. I don't know. Some people may do it different. That's the way I do it. So let's finish. The transmission is out. Pretty much did it myself. Not too hard. Put some jacks right there with some wood, hold the engine up, and then lower the transmission. It's not that hard. Just put it on the right way. So just checking. I have this problem where I can't go, put it in gear after it turns, only if it turns off. So I'm trying to fix it. So the next thing I'm thinking is route the line different. That's not really supposed to be there, so I'm gonna try that and bleed it again. I'm really out of ideas at this point. I was thinking maybe the transmission, but like I said, it was working before perfectly, so I don't see why it would just be the transmission. And a lot of people guide me towards the something with the clutch not disengaging. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it back together. There is no hatch, so I thought it was the clutch in backwards. Turns out it wasn't. Put it all together back, and just nothing really. Everything was the same, and the clutch decided to finally work. So maybe something in the process I messed up. Finally, it is running. Well, welcome back. I got everything sorted out. I drove around about 85 miles already. Without a hood. I finally put the hood back on, and we had a hood exit, so I just did a temporary fix on that. The car will get some fresh paint, so once that happens I will put a new hood, but as of now I'm not too worried about just covering up a hole, since we do have a downpipe all the way back now. So let's go on a test drive. We're gonna go watch the car. What the hell? There it is. Boom. Pretty much it's all cleaned up. It's still on like 6-year-old paint since high school, so we're gonna go ahead and grab some eat, maybe visit Felipe for a little. Okay, we came to stop here Felipe's house, to update you guys on 240. Has a cage, still hasn't done. Been slacking. Not welded. He has a whole welder and hasn't welded. I think he's on the fuel system, 8 all the way from the tank back, stock tank. He said he was maybe do a fuel cell later on. I think he finished out the downpipe. He just got to do the O2 sensor. That's what he forgot to do. I think he has all the sensors we plugged up. Fuse box located. He's got to do the fan. And just a little bit more wiring stuff, and that's about it. It's coming along. The body kit's a little bit, I think, put together more. He's got to redo the bolts. He's not going to use framing screws. As of now, he's decided to work on this other project, this race truck, and C-notch it. He's gonna be the guinea pig before we do mine, because I have no idea what he's doing. I think it's a 4.6 drop, and it hits a little, so I think he's gonna just C-notch it just so he can ride a little bit better. And he bought a whole kit. All right, well, we're leaving his house. I have to go do some things, so we're gonna leave off the video here. Thanks for watching, and let's see, so far we are at 95 miles. Not sure if you can see that. So let's see, we need 1,000 miles, and so we can get it soon.